Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see the continuation for the lesson 9, the solution lesson. Today we are going to see the topic, what is ideal solution, what is meant by non-ideal solution. Okay, first we are going to see the what is meant by ideal solution. The solute and the solvent. What is meant by ideal solution? The solute and the solvent which obey the Raoult's law. Solute and solvent which obey the Raoult's law, which obey Raoult's law, that is called as ideal solution. Raoult's law. Okay. The solute and the solvent, say for example, in any of the solution, the solute and the solvent which obey the Raoult's law mean that is called as ideal solution. So that is practically no solution is ideal over the entire range of this concentration, but in this concentration solute is very low, the dilute solution is also behaves ideally. So suppose when the concentration is very low concentration that the solution behaves ideally. Suppose two components present in the solution. So suppose in a solution containing two components A and B, both the components are the identical in size, then structure, and almost similar intermolecular attractive forces between the components. So that is what is the attractive forces: AA bond, AB bond, and then BB bond. Then the solution tend to behave as an ideal solution. For an ideal solution, what are the conditions for an ideal solution? ஒரு solution ideal இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா என்ன? For an ideal solution எப்படியெல்லாம் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா, first one is there is no change in the volume on the mixing of the two components. No change in the volume. No change in the volume on mixing of the two components. So that is delta V mixing equal to 0. Okay, so this is the first one. Second one, there is no exchange of heat when the solute is dissolved in the solvent. So that is when the solute is dissolved in the solvent, no heat exchange, no exchange of heat. So that is delta H mixing equal to 0. That is the second one. Third one, the escaping tendency of the solute and the solvent present in it means it should be the same pure liquid. So that is the escaping tendency of the solute and the solvent present in it. So that is the what is the meaning for that? That is no evaporation of the solute and the solid will be takes place in the solution. So after mixing the solution, no evaporation, that is no escaping tendency of this solute. No escaping tendency of the solute. Okay, so that is the three condition for an ideal solution. For an ideal solution, when the solute and the solvent are mixing, no change in the volume. Second one, no exchange of the heat when you are mixing the solute and the solvent, no escaping tendency of the solute. Okay, so this is the example. What is the example of the ideal solution? Example, what is the example? Benzene and toluene. This is one example. And another example is hexane and heptane. Hexane and N-heptane. So then ethyl bromide and ethyl iodide. Ethyl bromide and ethyl iodide. Okay. So then chlorobenzene and bromobenzene. Chlorobenzene and the bromobenzene. Okay, so these are all the example of the ideal solution. So what is the meaning of what is non-ideal solution? So that is the solution does not obey the Raoult's law, that is called as non-ideal solution. What is meant by non-ideal solution? So that is the solution do not obey Raoult's law over the entire range of concentration. So that is solution does not obey the Raoult's law. Does not obey Raoult's law Raoult's law, that is called as non-ideal solution. The solution does not obey the Raoult's law, that is called as non-ideal solution. For a non-ideal solution, there is a change in the volume. So the complete opposite for that one. So what is non-ideal solution? Solution does not obey Raoult's law, that is called as non-ideal solution. There is a change in the but here there is no change in the volume. So that is delta V mix equal to 0. So but here that is delta V volume. No, the change in the volume is not equal to 0. Okay, then delta X, that the delta H, that is no heat exchange. But here that is mixture is not equal to 0. Okay, there is a change in the volume and the temperature. The deviation of the non-ideal solution from the Raoult's law can either positive or negative. Positive or negative. What is positive deviation? What is mean by negative deviation? Okay, so next we are going to see the positive deviation. So next we are going to see the what is meant by positive deviation. So first, non-ideal solution or positive deviation from the Raoult's law. What is meant by positive deviation? That is solute we are considered. The nature of deviation from the Raoult's law, it is explained the intermolecular interaction between the solution and the solute. So that is the solute A and the solvent B. So that is the two solutions. So that is the mixture containing, that is solute and the solvent. The intermolecular attractive forces are weaker between A and B. So that is the, we are considering it is a weaker force between the A and the B components, between the molecule, how it will be formed, A and B, B and B, and intermolecular force of attraction. The molecules are present in such solution. இப்படி ஒரு சொல்யூஷன்ல இப்படி பாண்ட் ஃபார்ம் ஆகி இருந்தா, இன்டர்மாலிகுலர் ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் அட்ராக்ஷன் இப்படி இருந்ததுன்னா, the greater tendency to escape from the solution when compared to AA bond. So that is AA bond, BB bond and AB bond. So இப்படி இருந்து இதை கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது இப்படி பாண்ட்ல இப்படி intermolecular force of attraction இப்படி ஃபார்ம் ஆகி இருந்ததுன்னா, they have the molecules have the greater tendency to escape from the solution. So அப்போ அந்த moleculesக்கு என்ன இருக்கும், கேஸ்க்கு vapor pressure வந்து ஈஸியா evaporate ஆயிடும் when compared to AA, BB and the AB. So that is such vapor pressure of such non-ideal solution increases and is greater than that of the vapor pressure of A and B. So the vapor pressure எப்படி இருக்கும், அதிகமா இருக்கும், greater-ஆ இருக்கும். So say for example PA, this is the Raoult's law. PA component, B components, இது வந்து directly proportional to, but this one is greater than when compared to P total, that is sum of these two equation. So from this one, this is called as positive deviation, that is the escape tendency is greater, the vapor pressure is greater when compared to the Raoult's law. So that is called as, so here that is maximum the mixing of this process, delta H mixing is greater than 0 and delta volume is also greater than 0. So that is the increased volume. This is called as positive deviation. This can be explained by the example here, that is ethyl alcohol and the water. That is non-ideal solution, ethyl alcohol and water. This is considered the example, ethyl alcohol and water. So that is here in this solution the hydrogen bonding interaction between the ethanol and water. Okay, that is the hydrogen bond, the interaction between the ethanol and water is weaker. The bond is weaker bond. Okay, so ethanol and weaker bond when compared to ethyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol and water interaction. Okay, so ethyl alcohol form ஆகும்போது உள்ள bond வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்கும், water form ஆகிறது ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்கும், but ethyl alcohol or ethanol and water form ஆகிறது எப்படி இருக்கும், weaker ஆ இருக்கும். So that is when weaker than those of the hydrogen bond interaction. So this result increased vapor of both the component from the aqueous solution of ethanol. So that is the increased evaporation of vapor pressure will be increased, evaporation will be occur, evaporation of both the components. So that is the vapor pressure of the greater than the vapor pressure predicted by the Raoult's law. The vapor pressure is increases when compared to the Raoult's law. Say for example here So this is the vapor pressure of ethanol and the water, right? So this is called as, so the dotted line. So here the positive deviation, the dotted line is the ideal behavior and the solid lines are the actual behavior. So that is the deviation from the Raoult's law is the ideal behavior, the dotted line. So this is the, so first one is ethanol. So this is the dotted line, but here that is the ethanol is the dotted line. So என்ன ஆகுது உங்களுக்கு ethanol மறுபடியும் எப்படி போகுது? So அதனுடைய positive deviation increases. So அடுத்தது இந்த waterக்கு வந்து உங்களுக்கு positive ideal behavior. So இதை விட்டு உங்களுக்கு greater இருக்கு. So that is the P total. Ethanol, this is ethanol, this is the water, this is also increases. So the mole fraction, so vapor pressure diagram showing the positive deviation. The vapor pressure is will be increases when compared to the non-ideal behavior. So that is called as positive deviation. So what is meant by negative deviation? The escape tendency of A and B will be lower than the hence the vapor pressure. So that is negative deviation. What is meant by negative deviation? Negative deviation. Negative, what is meant by negative deviation? So that is PA less than P0A and XA and PB. PB0XB. So that is here the escaping tendency A and B will be lower than compared with the ideal solution of A and B. The vapor pressure of the will be lower than the sum of the vapor pressure of A and B. So that is the escaping tendency of A and B lower when compared to ideal. When compared lower when compared to ideal solution. Ideal solution. The escaping tendency of vapor pressure. Escaping tendency of vapor pressure. Tendency of vapor pressure lower when compared to the ideal solution. So that is, here example is phenol and aniline. Okay, so again they show the diagram. So here that is delta V mixing less than 0, delta H is also less than 0. They are here the mixed with aniline and phenol. The bonding interaction among themselves, both phenol and aniline form hydrogen bonding interaction. However, when mixed with aniline and phenol, molecule forms hydrogen bonding interaction with aniline, which are stronger than the hydrogen bond. So here that is the hydrogen bond will be, phenol and aniline will be stronger when compared to this phenol. Okay, so that is the reason new hydrogen bond considerably reduce the escaping tendency of phenol and alanine from the solution. So when compared to this one, the phenol bond will be, hydrogen bond will be weaker when compared to aniline. So phenol and aniline is a form of strong hydrogen bond. So that is the escaping tendency is very reduced. So here that is here again the same thing. So XA. So here that is the phenol and aniline, chloroform diethyl ether. The dotted line is the ideal behavior, is actual behavior. So dotted line is the ideal behavior. This is the escaping tendency is lower. Here also the total, also the partial pressure, the total is also lower. So from this graph we can conclude that lower the deviation of this, lower the vapor tendency, that is escaping tendency is lower. So that is called as negative deviation. What are the factors? Next we are going to see what are the factors responsible for the deviation. What are the factors responsible for the deviation? Factors responsible for the deviation. For deviation. Factors responsible for the deviation. What are the factors responsible for the deviation? Here, first one is solute and the solvent interaction. Solute and solvent interaction. For an ideal solution, the interaction between the solvent molecule, so that is AA, BB and the solvent and solute AB are expected to be similar. If these interactions are dissimilar, there will be a deviation from the, so but all the interactions are similar, okay, or similar. When this behavior, these interactions are dissimilar means what will, that is deviation from the ideal behavior. Okay, so this is the first one. Second one, dissociation of the solute. dissociation of solute. What is meant by dissociation of solute? So here solute present in the solution. So suppose sodium chloride is present in the solution. How it will be dissociate? Na plus ion and the Cl minus ion. So for example potassium chloride. So how it will be dissociate? K plus ion Cl minus, which form the strong ion dipole interaction. For a solution that the solvent cause, so consider there the resultant ions interact strongly with the solvent and cause deviation. Suppose அந்த சொல்யூஷன்ல இருக்கிற solute வந்து என்ன ஆகும், இப்படி அயான்ஸா பிரிஞ்சு சால்வெண்டோட மிக்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னா they show some deviation. So here this KCl react with water, K plus ion and Cl minus ion in the aqueous solution. This shows some deviation. Next one is association of the solute. Association of solute. Association of solute. What is association of solute here? That is again the solute molecule deviation from the association. Association in a joint agradhu. So association of the solute molecules can also cause deviation. For example, acetic acid exists as a dimer by forming the intermolecular hydrogen bond. What is the formula of acetic acid? CH3COOH. How it will form the equation? That is CH3 again so here CH3COOH, here also CH3CO. This oxygen is a highly electronegative, this is electropositive, they forming the hydrogen bond. In the dotted line indicate is a hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond. Here also this is also forming a hydrogen bond. Okay, hydrogen bond. This form, this also, and hence deviate from the Raoult's law. இப்படி வந்து ரெண்டு டைமர் இப்படி ஃபார்ம் ஆகினாலும் it deviate the Raoult's law. This is called as acetic acid dimer. Okay, so next one is temperature. What is meant by temperature? Increase the temperature of the solution, increase average kinetic energy, which causes decrease in the attraction. So, solution, suppose temperature, increase temperature increases, so as a result increase in kinetic energy as the molecule present in the solution decrease in the attractive forces. So as a result decrease in attractive force. Decrease in attractive force between them. As a result the solution deviate from the ideal behavior. Suppose the temperature will be increases means in kinetic energy is also increases, and also it decreases in the attractive forces. So this is also deviate from the ideal behavior. Next one is pressure. So what is meant by pressure? At a high pressure the molecules tend to stay close to each other, increase in their intermolecular attraction. This is also increased pressure molecule, so and there will be increase in their intermolecular attraction. Intermolecular attraction, this is also shows some deviate from the Raoult's law. Okay, next one is concentration. What is meant by concentration? So I'm writing here what is the concentration. What is the concentration? If the solution is sufficiently diluted, no pronounced solubility, because suppose dilute solution, there is no pronounced solvent-solute interaction. The number of solute molecules are very low when compared to the solvent. The concentration is increased. Dilute solution, no deviation, but increased concentration adding solute, the interaction becomes significant. That is also deviation. Concentration, that is dilute solution, no deviation, but increase the concentration, that is the intermolecular force of attraction will be increases. So that is the reason the deviation will be occur. So that is the another one. So this is called as, these are the factors responsible for the deviation for the Raoult's law. So next we are going to see the what is meant by colligative properties. Say for example, pure water is tasteless. We already know that, right? When you adding some sugar, it becomes sweet. But at the same time, you are adding this some salt, means it is a salty in taste, right? It implies the properties of the solution depends on the nature of the solute particle present in that solution. So okay, that is the depends on the nature of the solution. The properties will be replied. So that is called as ideal dilute solution. So the properties are relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, depression of freezing point, and the osmotic pressure. So it depends on the chemical nature of the that is do not depend upon the chemical nature of the solute, but depends only on the number of solute particle present in that solution. So these are the four properties are known as colligative properties. What is meant by colligative property? So the relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, depression of freezing point, and osmotic pressure do not depends on the chemical nature of the solution, but depends on the presence of this particle number of particles or molecules present in the solution. These properties are known as colligative properties. Though magnitude, these properties are small, they have the plenty of practical application for that. So that is, these are very, very small one, but the applications are very, very important one. For example, osmotic pressure is important for some vital biological systems. So we already know that, right? Osmotic pressure. So all the transport of your metabolism in your body, it is mainly only basis of this osmotic, right? So first we are going to see that what is meant by relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. What is meant by relative lowering of vapor pressure? So that is the non-volatile liquid. So first we are consider the vapor pressure of the solution containing non-volatile, non-electrolyte, non-volatile and non-electrolyte, right? Non-volatile, non-electrolyte solute is always here. The what is relative lowering of vapor pressure can be measured using the one experiment. So here that is the pure solvent. Pure solvent already always mentioned, that is P0. That is solution, pure solution. Solution is already mentioned is a P. Okay. So just reminder that the P0 means that is, you understand that is the pure solvent. Suppose P means that is called as solution. What is meant by solvent? What is meant by solution? Solute and the solvent is called as solution. What is meant by solvent? Only the water. The solute solvent means the larger amount present in the given solution, that is called as solvent, right? So this is already know that, right? So now we are seeing one experiment here. Okay, so what is that experiment? This first we are taking that the pressure. So here that is the solvent alone. Okay, here that is the solvent alone, right? So here that U-tube contain the round bottom flask containing solvent. This is the mercury level. So the solvent, that is the pure solvent, the pressure is measured as the P0 solvent, right? Now we are adding the known weight of the solute. That is known weight of the solute, we are adding that solution. So what is that? Pressure will be decreases, right? The mercury level, the presence of this much amount, that is the pure solvent. This is the solution. Solution means a known weight of the solute dissolved in that solution, round bottom flask. The mercury level is increased, that this much, the difference between that is the P0 and the P, that is called as the vapor pressure of this solutes. Okay, so how it will be calculated? That is the molar weight and the relative lowering of vapor pressure. That is one according to the Raoult's law. How it will be calculated here? How it will be calculated? The relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure can be calculated, that is P0 solvent minus P solution divided by P0 solvent is equal to XB. That is the mole fraction, right? According to the Raoult's law, the relating lowering of vapor pressure. What is WA? We already know that WA, weight of A component, and the weight of B component, weight of the solvent and the solute respectively, and the corresponding molecular weight. This is the weight of, this is weight of the solvent, right? That is solvent. This is called as weight of solute, and the MA and B, mole fraction of the solute. MA is a mole fraction of the molecular mass of the solvent. MB, then XB. MB, solvent and the solute, mass of the solute. Mass of solvent, mass of solute, right? XB is the solute, right? XB is the solute, mole fraction of the solute. Okay, what is XB? We already yesterday we studied. What is XB? NB, number of moles of B divided by Na plus Nb. We already studied, right? Na and B, number of moles of the solvent, Na and B, and the solute respectively. For dilute solution, Na is always greater than Nb. So Na plus Nb is approximately Na. Okay, so Na வந்து எப்பவுமே NB விட அதிகமா இருக்கும். அதனால இது அப்ராக்சிமேட்டா Na NB நம்ம Na ன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம். So that is XB is equal to NB by Na. Okay, this equation. This is the first equation. This is second equation. This is the third equation, right? Now number of moles of solvent and the solute are, what is Na? Number of moles, how to calculate? Weight by molecular weight, right? Na is equal to Wa by Ma. What is Nb? Nb is equal to Wb by Mb. Okay, therefore what is Xb? Now we have substituted all these values in this equation. Substitute Na and Nb in equation 2, right? In equation 3. Okay, so Xb equal to, what is Nb? Nb is equal to Wb by Mb into, so what is divided by Na, right? So he divided by Na. So now, so that is Wb. So that is Ma by Wa. So this equation becomes the relative lowering of vapor pressure. So how to write? Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to Wb by, this is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Xb is equal to, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to Wb into Ma divided by Mb into Wb. Mb into Wa. Okay, this is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. So this is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure using the molecular determination of relative lowering of vapor pressure. Next we are going to see the what is meant by elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. What is elevation of boiling point? Is an elevation of boiling point. How it will be? This can be calculated. The boiling point when a non-volatile solute is added. So what is meant by elevation of boiling point? Suppose we are taking that non-volatile solute. Non-volatile solute. Non-volatile solute is added to the pure solvent. First we are taking the pure solvent. Okay, so in this elevation of boiling point, first we are taking the pure solvent, right? So now we are taking one round bottom flask. So the boiling point can be calculated. So that is the, first we are taking the pure solvent, right? Pure solvent will be taken. So the temperature can be the boiling low at the below 1 atmosphere. As a result, the solution boils at a high temperature. Then the boiling point of the pure solvent, that is TB0. The boiling point of the pure solvent can be calculated T0B. Okay, that is the pure solvent. Now, again we are adding the solute. Known weight of the solute, that is the non-volatile solute. Non-volatile solute will be added. After you measure the temperature, boiling point can be calculated, that is TB. That is the pure solution. That is again the temperature. This will be increases or decreases. So the boiling point is known as elevation of boiling point. Increase in the boiling point is known as elevation of boiling point. This can be calculated, the difference between the two temperature. So what is the difference between the two temperature? That is TB minus TB0. That is solution and the solvent. The elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Boiling point delta TB equal to TB minus TB0. Okay. The elevation of boiling point is directly proportional to the molarity. So delta TB is directly proportional to the molality. What is meant by molarity? Number of solute dissolved. M is the concentration of the solution. Concentration of molality. Molality. Again, what is delta TB? Delta TB is equal to, we are introducing the constant, that is Kb, boiling constant, that is M, where Kb is equal to ebuloscopic constant. What is Kb? Is the ebuloscopic constant or the boiling, molar boiling constant. Ebuloscopic constant. Ebuloscopic constant, that is Kb. Now, that is delta TB is equal to, if M is equal to 1 எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படினா delta TB equal to KB ன்னு எடுத்துட்டோம்னா the equation becomes delta TB நம்ம என்ன எடுத்துக்கிறோம் KB ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம் is equal to, that is KB is equal to the elevation. So it is calculated by the following expression, that is KB is equal to RT square M solvent divided by delta H vaporization. From this equation we can calculate the ebuloscopic constant, that is Kb. Okay, so this is the depression, elevation of boiling point. Okay, so that's all about this today video. We see the next video and tomorrow. Okay, thank you children.